Guys, welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, welcome, guys. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the world of crypto, guys. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's Monday, guys. Let's go, guys. Bitcoin sitting between $125,000 right now, which is still huge. Still, Bitcoin keep skyrocketing, keep holding strong like never before. October bounce is here. So let's talk Bitcoin, let's talk crypto and everything else that is happening in the market. BNB keep hitting a new all-time high every single day. So BNB went up high to at least about $1,220, which is huge. Let's quickly see. Right now, BNB trading around there, $1,216 right now. Most of the altcoins are up huge today. We have some positive news in the market. Yesterday I showed you guys Bitcoin exchange supply, Bitcoin exchange supply hitting dropping down to at least about a 6 years low, which that is also positive as well. It's just posted by Cointelegraph just about a few hours ago as well. So we'll be looking into all those things, what is still happening in the market. MicroStrategy just recorded about a 3.9 billion increase in just in volume of just when Bitcoin hold in their Bitcoin holding in Q3 alone, just Q3 alone. We have some positive news that's still happening in the market. The Wall Street keep accumulating. Bitmain keep accumulating as much as many Bitcoin they can, and keep accumulating much Ethereum as well. So they just added another about 179,000 Ethereum as well, Bitmain. Guess what? This is $6 billion dollars estate giant company now accepting Bitcoin and crypto for payment. So we'll be looking into most of the things that is happening in the market. As you guys can see, BNB is up with about 20% in weekly performance. Bitcoin up with about 10%, 9.5%. Ethereum up with about 12%. Solana still up huge. So BChart, as you guys can see here, my official streaming compound for city between about $19,000 market cap. Try to make sure you get some BChart. So guys, let's dive into the market, guys. I want to see gem on the chart, guys. Gem on the chart. Drop gem on the chart. If you're watching from Pop Fun, you're watching from Kick, you're watching from Twitter, aka no S, aka Twitter. So drop some positive comment on the chart. Retweet as well. It's very, very important. There's this billionaire, which is Paul Jones. Paul Jones said that Bitcoin is one of the biggest winner in the market right now, which is true. So Bitcoin is one of the biggest winner in the market right now. So it's very, very important for you guys to know that. So Bitcoin, I keep saying it every single day that Bitcoin has become one of the best performing asset, and we keep being. That is because it's an asset with a limit supply. I keep explaining every single day why Bitcoin become one of the best performing assets. You can't print as much as many like the fiat, which is the government money. Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply, 21 million that will ever be in existence. So guys, retweet the stream, share the stream with your friends and family. Let's get started. As you guys can see here, guys, I want you guys to see this chart here. So this is a Bitcoin total holding and a monthly change. This is very, very important. That is because as you guys can see, when Bitcoin dipped down to like about $108,000 just last month here, which is September, when the way they was selling, I showed you guys the chart that so the way are taking profit, which is why Bitcoin and crypto was down so huge, which is why Bitcoin was and crypto was down so huge in September. But guess what? You can see here, it dropped down so big here, but now it's rebounding back up, which show that so the Wall Street, most of the way, the institutional investor, the long-term holders, you can see they are buying back once again. So we show that so those big boys believe that so we are a bull market once again. The October is here. And I was telling you guys that they are taking profit because they are preparing for this October. It's no longer October, it's now October, which you guys can see that for sure we are in October. The market is bouncing huge. So, the big boys keep accumulating as much as they can each time the market is down, which is why I'm here every single day to keep letting you guys know that, buy when the market is down and take profit when the market is up. Buy when there is blood in the market, even if it is your own blood. That is how it works. People who have made money in Bitcoin and crypto are not traders. Most of the time, time, the best thing to do is to hold, to keep holding and not trading. So hold for a long term. A day like today, as you guys can see, Bitcoin is sitting between $125,000. Don't forget, just last week here, early last week, Bitcoin was trading when? Just let's say it's now becoming 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin was trading between about 100 when what? If you guys can remember, you guys should let me know on the chat. Just 2 weeks here. Just 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin was trading between $130,000 per coin. But today, Bitcoin is trading what? Bitcoin is trading above $125,000, which means that Bitcoin has added more than $10,000 to his price just between 2 weeks. There's no any other asset that can give you such return. So, and it will keep going up in value. That is because there's no much Bitcoin out there every single day. I keep telling you guys, if you need more iPhones, Apple can produce as much as they can. But, when you need more Bitcoin, you have to go and buy from the market. It's simple. So, which is why now the way, as you guys can see here, is bouncing back up. This chart you can see, also see the red line here is recovery back up. It shows that most of the way, those long-term holders, they are buying back once again. So let's see what next. Want you guys to see this. So guys, this is also huge because I keep telling you guys, Bitcoin and crypto, more people keep embracing Bitcoin every single day. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. We have a long way to go. So you guys can see this is $6 billion dollars real estate giant, which is called the giant open door. So giant open door. So as you guys can see now, they are now accepting a Bitcoin and crypto payment. You know, so if you want to buy at least, if you want to acquire a house, there is no need for you to convert your Bitcoin and crypto to cash, or which is the fiat, the government money that keep going down in value. Most of those people keep understanding every single day that, so, okay, instead of me, for you to convert it to fiat to purchase, any real estate investment, why don't you use it to just spend the Bitcoin to buy what you want to buy, which is simple. So as you guys can see, which is why more people keep embracing a Bitcoin and crypto every single day. Just like a JP Morgan, who said that a few years ago that a Bitcoin is a scam. I posted a clip today on my YouTube channel. If you have not been following me on YouTube, guys, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure make sure notification bell is on. It's very, very important, so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. We can discuss a Bitcoin and crypto together. I also stream to Pump Fund almost every single day. I stream to Pump Fund daily. You know, so still, like, when even if there as well, we still discuss a Bitcoin and crypto. As you guys can see, the streaming coin, which is called BitChat, is live on Pump Fund. So guys, try to make sure you get some BitChat on your portfolio. It's very, very important because it's a long-term project. It's not a pop and dump, as you guys can see. So 30% of the token is already locked. So the 55.6%, 65.9%, which you are seeing, is the liquidity where you can trade, where you can buy and sell as well. So coming back here, so we'll say earlier just now, you can see more companies now embracing a Bitcoin and crypto. Those ones that keep telling you today that a Bitcoin and crypto is a scam, why are they saying that? Is because they still not understand how Bitcoin and crypto works. They still don't know that, so this is the best performing asset in the history of mankind. They still don't know how transparent Bitcoin is. They still don't know that Bitcoin is decentralized. They still don't know that Bitcoin is not owned by any entity. They still don't know that Bitcoin is not controlled. It's not like the fiat, which is the government money that is being controlled by them. All they need is to just press a button. Guess what? they print as much as they can. So you need to embrace it, keep holding, which is why I say, look, keep accumulating and accumulating. So guys, let's see this. Venezuela, Venezuela USDT adoption surging as inflation hits 229%. It's crazy, guys. Inflation, I keep telling you guys that, inflation is real. Some country, inflation keep taking away their buy power every single day. Inflation is real. You guys can see it here. So in Venezuela, inflation is up with about 229%. This is crazy. You keep your money in fiat, you keep your money in bank. Guess what? Which is the inflation keep taking it away from you. Your paycheck remain the same. You keep working and working. The government keep printing endless money, endless spending. And what happens next? Inflation is taking away your buy power. So, which is why you need an asset with a limit supply, an asset that keep going up in value, an asset like Bitcoin. So, this is the what Bitcoin is here to solve. So you can't get as much as many. I keep saying it. Bitcoin is 21 million that will ever be in existed. But guess what? Say there's no much Bitcoin out there. And we already have more than 58 million millionaires on this planet. So you guys can see what inflation is doing, which is why Jerome Powell, not just Venezuela, it's just that Venezuela inflation is now worse. There are some other and countries like that, even if African countries, even if here in Europe, even in the US as well, which is why Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, he don't want to cut interest rate because he knew that if he decide to cut interest rate, but guess what? What will happen next? You know, the Wall Street will be able to borrow more money and invest. Then inflation will hit. Inflation will keep surging. So Bitcoin is back up above $125,000 once again. Guys, I want to see Gem on the chat, man. You guys are amazing. If you're watching from S, guys, retweet it on S. If you're watching from YouTube, guys, I want you to drop Gem on the chat. It's very, very important, guys. Let's discuss Bitcoin and crypto. Share the stream with your friends and family. So for you guys who always tune in, who always share the stream, for sure. So this month, I will be sending some BChat. I will be buying some BChat, and sharing it. Some of you sending it to some of you guys, dropping it for some of you guys who always tune in. So I will tell you guys where to drop your address, as you guys already know. It's not the first time, but we are doing it again this month, just for me to let you guys know that in the crypto space we are community, and we're just getting starting. So make sure you get some BChat, because we'll keep taking it higher as well. Get some BChat on your portfolio. It's very, very important. So guys, let's see what next. So Venezuela inflation keep skyrocketing like never before. I think Venezuela need to adopt a Bitcoin for sure, just like El Salvador. And I'll be showing you guys El Salvador Bitcoin holding hitting all-time high. So I'll be showing you guys as well. Guys, as you guys can see, just just last week here, Galaxy Galaxy partners with Coinbase to bring Bitcoin and crypto to at least almost about 75 million Galaxy user. But guess what is happening here again? Make Novagras just Galaxy launches Galaxy One, offering about 4 to 8% yield on cash. You know, so which is huge. The more people keep breathing Bitcoin and crypto every single day. So what you need to do is to just hold some crypto there. You'll be earning some juicing amount of percentage, which I think is positive. Coming here, as you guys can see, guys, BNB keeps skyrocketing. The chain Binance chain is hot than ever right now. So BNB keep skyrocketing, which is up at least with about a 20 to 21% in 1 week, in just a week performance, which is huge. You know, a lot of things going on with Binance chain right now. Let's quickly look at BNB once again. Let me refresh the market. Yeah, good evening, bro. How are you guys all doing? BNB, yeah, it's now back up to $1,224. As you guys can see earlier, just now I said that BNB is trading, hitting all-time high with about 1,220. But you guys can see it BNB keeps skyrocketing, keep surging like never before, which is why it's now back up to like almost about 22% in weekly performance. I swear, you guys can see what is happening. The big boys keep accumulating and accumulating. I keep saying it. So if you hold for a long term, you would be in profit. Just like 2 weeks ago, I was telling you guys a guy who added $1,000 to BNB, and which is now up with about $1 million when BNB was trading between about $1,000. Now it's now holding about two. If it's still holding, it's now worth about his $1 million last 2 weeks. It's now worth about $1.2 million. You guys can see, this is how easy it is to turn $1,000 to $1 million in the crypto space just between 8 years. So this guy who bought at least $1,000 worth on BNB when BNB was trading between $1 just 2018 is now holding about $1.2 million, in profit. So that is huge. So I keep saying it, accumulate as much as you can whenever the market is down and take profit when the market is up. The strategy is simple. Bitcoin, the bull market is here. We have a long way to go. The October bounce is here. The October bounce is here, guys. The October bounce is here. We have a long way to go. We are just getting starting. We're just getting starting. So coming here, guys. I was telling you guys about this just yesterday. It seems like Cointelegraph are watching my stream. So Cointelegraph just posted this about an hour ago. This is Bitcoin, exchange reserve. So Bitcoin supply in exchange dropping down to at least to about a 6 years low, as you guys can see. Bitcoin exchange reserve dropping down to 6 years low. 6 years low. Because 6 years low. This is huge. This to let you guys know that so there is not much Bitcoin out there. I keep saying it. So imagine when the exchange reserve dropped out to like at least dropped out to zero. What will happen next? I know there must still be some few Bitcoin to be for the big buyers to keep buying because people who keep using the OTC. But guess what? The more it keep dropping down and the more Bitcoin price will keep skyrocketing like never before. Which is why I think, so what will happen next in this market? I think for Bitcoin to head up to $130,000, it will be nothing. Right? Because Bitcoin will skyrocket. I think Bitcoin will skyrocket to $130,000. Then, boom, from 130 to 140, 140 to 150. Maybe we'll have a good pullback to like 120 to $125,000. I want you guys to put this in back of your mind. The art season is not over yet, guys. Art season is not over yet. Art season is not over yet. So I want you guys to notice that art season is not over yet. So when we have this huge, tremendous pump to like $150,000 in the next few months, now to the end of the cycle, we will have a pullback down to at least like about 10. We will drop down to like at least about 10% pullback. But guess what will happen next? That is when you will wake up your Solana, your SUI, your SRP, most of those your favorite altcoin, they will be up at least 10-20% a day. It's coming. So guys, coming back here, as you guys can see, let's see. As you guys can see here, strategy. just recorded a 3.9 billion increase in just Q3 alone. So their Bitcoin Q3 holding, they are sitting with about almost about a $4 billion dollars in profit just Q3. This is huge. There's I don't I need to which asset, there's no any other asset that can give you such a huge return than crypto, than Bitcoin, because this has become one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. When Bitcoin was trading between about $123,000 just a few days ago, before we head up to this new all-time high. But guess what? Bitcoin, it was on chain that Bitcoin created more than about 600, that was about 600,000 millionaires, if I'm not mistaken. That is to let you guys know that, so, just by investing a token in Bitcoin, it makes a huge change. And it will keep happening. You know, imagine next cycle when after this pullback, then we'll start larry in next bull run when Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. Don't forget the market cap of Bitcoin today is still sitting between about at least between about 2.5 trillion, if maximum. Let's quickly see. Let's look at the Bitcoin market cap. Yeah, 2.49 trillion, still less than 2.5 trillion, as you guys can see here. Bitcoin market cap, as you guys can see, is still sitting between about 2. Bitcoin market cap is still sitting between about 2.49 trillion. We still to let you guys know that the Bitcoin market cap is still relatively small. It's still small. So Bitcoin market cap is still small. We still have a long way to go, guys. So guys, coming here, billionaire Paul Tudor Jones, he said that so Bitcoin Bitcoin is the biggest winner in the market right now, for sure. Bitcoin is the winner. So Bitcoin keeps skyrocketing, keep hitting all-time high every single day. Keep saying it. You all need Bitcoin now than ever. I showed you guys just now what inflation is doing to Venezuela. You guys can see here, Venezuela's BTC adoption surging as inflation hitting about 229%. So you guys can see, this is real. It's not a joke. So this is to let you guys know that, so this is why the Bitcoin bull run is back. And we have been following the previous cycle. October, we usually have about at least about a 20 to 30% in upside, which is why what you guys can see right now. From on the 1st of October to date, Bitcoin has been skyrocketing like never before. So this is to let you guys know that, the bull market has still not ended yet, and we still have a long way to go. Seconds, guys, let me change make the camera can see in here. So we have a as the so which is why when the market is down, don't be scared. So come in here, as you guys can see, let me see if I can play the clip for you guys to see. Let me see.
If you look at the biggest winners, right? The biggest winners are gold. I think it's up 46, 47%. Bitcoin, I want to say it's up 50 or 60. I'm not even sure.
I don't know if you guys can
There's
hear
a
him.
Stanley basket that's a retail flow basket. It has all the meme stocks in it. It's up 67, 68%. So it's really what retail jumps on. So crypto, digital gold, that's obviously something that's very, very appealing. Does that mean you're jumping on all of that right now? Well, I'd want to have positions in all of it, right, for sure. So if you said to me, what are going to be the winners? Yeah, again, we have this race. Right. The race realistically is certainly to the end of the year, because that's when everyone marks institutionally. And then you have to figure out what's going to go on in next year. So what would I want to have? I'd want to have a combination of gold, crypto, probably the NASDAQ. I think I want to say that I've said that before, and I think that's still the right.
You guys just get that. What he's saying now is that, so he will try to make sure that his portfolio, he will add the Bitcoin, crypto, as much as he can, because Bitcoin, keep skyrocketing. Bitcoin become the biggest winner in market for sure. This is why we all need to add the Bitcoin and crypto to your portfolio, so that whenever the market is up, you will be in profit. The Wall Street understand it, the big boys understand it, the billionaires understand it. So let's see these guys before we do Q&A. Let's quickly see this. No, it's Monday. So El Salvador Bitcoin reserve hitting a new all-time high. How many Bitcoin are they holding? El Salvador are still holding about 6,341 Bitcoin, which is now worth about 792 million dollars. That is almost about $800 million. You guys can see. Then every single day, El Salvador keep adding a Bitcoin, one Bitcoin every single day. Don't forget, the president of El Salvador, President Nayib Bukele, he said about a month ago that his plan is to make sure that he's holding $1 billion worth of Bitcoin now till end of the year. So we show that now they still have at least about $200 million worth of Bitcoin to add to their portfolio. So then this is to let you guys know that Bitcoin will keep going up in value. This is a president, a country president now now bullish about Bitcoin and crypto. You guys need to know that so this is how you need to know that you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. You can see more countries now bullish about Bitcoin, more president now bullish about Bitcoin, just like president of El Salvador be bullish about Bitcoin and crypto as well. So you guys can see on the screen, El Salvador keep adding more Bitcoin every single day, a Bitcoin every single day. Now they are sitting huge in profit. So let's see this before we do. Let's do Q&A, guys. Let's do Q&A. Let's go back to the market performance. Let's do Q&A. Bitcoin is sitting around trading around the $125,218. The market still holding strong. The altcoin. Let's quickly look at the altcoin performance. BNB, there's no stopping for BNB, man. BNB keeps skyrocketing like never before. Let's look at most of the art. Doji is still up huge with about 13%. ADA up huge with weekly performance at about almost about 9%, 8.6%. Chainlink 7%. Stellar up with about Swiss up with about 11%. This is why you need the Bitcoin and crypto. You guys can see. If you are holding for sure, you guys can see most of the altcoins are up huge. Avalanche just 1%. Avalanche is being weak, slightly weak for the week. As you guys can see, Bitcoin Cash about 7%, Litecoin 12%. Manto is up with about 25%. That is huge. Polkadot up with about 10%. Monero 11%. Most of the altcoin aptops finally waking up once again 25%. So guys, let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A, question and answer. So, well, let me refresh the market, man. It seems like okay, it seems like Bitcoin hitting all-time high, man. What's happening? Let me refresh it. No, just slightly away from all-time high, because its latest all-time high was about $125,900. So now it still show that we are still slightly just a few dollars away from all-time high. Bitcoin just a few dollars away from all-time high. His reset all-time high is around his reset all-time high is around $125,900. So we are just in about a few dollars away from all-time high. So guys, let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A, guys. Let's do Q&A. Yeah, how are you guys all doing, guys? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good evening. PM. I'm good. Okay, how are you guys all doing, man? Hope you guys are good. Good as well. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Keep holding your Bitcoin and crypto. Keep holding some of your favorite altcoin. So most of the charts still show that so in the parabolic phase we are already here, and a huge bounce is coming. A huge bounce is coming. A huge bounce is coming for Bitcoin and crypto. So the bull run is back, as you guys can see, and we are still following the previous cycle. We are still following the previous cycle. We are still following the previous cycle. So let's see. I still follow the previous cycle. Yeah, guys, I'm streaming to Pump Phone right now. If you're watching from YouTube, like if you're watching from Twitch, you're watching from Kick, I swear. I want you guys to know I'm also streaming to Pump Phone, and the streaming called Pump Phone yesterday was around about $18,000, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can see, no, it was slightly below between 18,000 something yesterday. Now it's sitting between about $19,000, and we keep going up in value. You guys can see, so keep saying it that the plan is to take it to millions of dollars market cap in the next few years, and you guys already know that I'm a man of my word. I will keep to it. I will try my best to to make sure that we take it higher, and you guys will invest in it early. You will be in profit. Love from Nigeria, Christabel. Thank you guys. Matthew, my man, how are you all doing? Faith, good evening, good day. How are you guys all doing, man? Chidela, I'm good. Uh, Slade, how are you all doing? Everyone in the house, greetings to you guys all. Cheers to you guys, the holders. Guys, I want you guys to drop a gem on the chat, man. Gem on the chat, JM on the chat. Very, very important. Gem to you all, the holders. Gem to you all, guys. Mr. Nice Guy. Oh, welcome to you guys. Yeah, welcome, 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 welcome. Newcomers, welcome. Oh, you guys are all welcome. Jude, how are you all doing? Greetings to I can't pop up all the chat, but for sure, once I see the questions, I will try to answer all the questions. So before we go, Festus, good evening to you guys. All Divine, how are you all doing? Peace, Unlimited. Yeah, I'm Bimbola. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's try and answer some questions from a pump phone as well. Yeah, yeah, the market is still holding strong for sure. October is here, so from pump phone, that's from pump phone. The market is still holding strong. You guys can see Bitcoin is skyrocketing, trading around $125,300 right now. The big boys are not sleeping; they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin total weight holding is bouncing backwards again. We show that the ways they keep accumulating, they are accumulating once again. This is when the market dipped down just September here. As you guys can see, this is September when the way they was selling, they was taking profit. But you guys can see we are bouncing back upwards again. It shows that the ways are buying once again. So which is also positive. And the ways and the market makers are people who usually push the market down. Now that they are buying back, show that we are on the positive side once again, and the bulls are back. The bull run is back once again, like just as a previous cycle, which is why you don't need to be scared. And you guys can see what inflation is doing. So you need Bitcoin because you need an asset with a limit supply, because you guys can see inflation keep going up and up and up and up and up every single day. So it's better you hold the real assets like Bitcoin, which keep going up in value, so than an asset with than holding the fiat, which they keep printing more and more and more of it. They can't print more Bitcoin. When you want to get more Bitcoin, you go and get it from the market. You can't print more of it. So it's very, very important. So guys, for sure, I'll be streaming on Pump Phone. I'll be streaming on Pump Fun later in the day, few hours from now. I will still be streaming on Pump Fun. So tune in on Pump Fun later so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto. So Bitcoin looking stronger than before, looking stronger than never. So Bitcoin keep looking strong. So and the art season is coming. Stay strong. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Accumulate as much as you can. It's very, very important. I swear. Which is a MetaMask said that airdrop is coming. Their token launch is coming, and they will be airdropping to holders, which I also showed you guys just about few days ago. So, which is also huge. It's also positive. So, coming back here, I want you guys to see this before we end before we end the stream. ROSI ROSI is now back up to above Bitcoin ROSI is now back up to above 72. Just last week here, I was showing you guys when ROSI, you know, Bitcoin relative strength index was between about 69 last week here. So last week, ROSI were between about 69, which I was telling you guys that so ROSI to head up to like at least about 80, it will take Bitcoin to like about 140 to $150,000 per coin. But RSI trading between about 71.9, which is now between about 72 right now. You guys can see Bitcoin trading above $125,000. So last week when Bitcoin was still trading between about 120. So when we head up to like 120, I tell you guys that so RSI was between about 69. Now RSI is coming back up stronger than ever. So in order we usually top out between about 80 to 85. So it still shows that we are still on track, and we are still it's still not showing overbought. So overbought usually happen between about 80 to 85. So before we usually end the cycle. So guys, once again, share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. Let them know about one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. So we can be discussing Bitcoin and crypto. Join me on Pump Fun later in the day, guys. It's very, very important. Join me on Pump Fun later in the day. The link to join me on Pump Fun is in the description of this video, so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto as well. Guys, $124,500, man. Bitcoin skyrocketing, man, like never before. It's just about $300 away from the previous all-time high. Bitcoin keeps skyrocketing like never before. Whoa. If we wait for the next, at least, 10 minutes, Bitcoin may be heading up to $126,000, man. So, guys, stay strong out there. As you guys can see, the market, the bull market is back. The market keep getting stronger and stronger. Bitcoin and crypto keep getting stronger and stronger, and more people keep embracing it. So why don't you want to embrace Bitcoin as of now? Which we all need it. And the freedom alone, and the decentralization is very, very important as well. So guys, don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. For sure, with Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. Charisco is out, guys.